Adger, thanks so much for sitting down with me. Really appreciate it. You're working for DLF, and I'm watching the press releases, and I see your company is going through a period of very strong growth. What's the secret behind it?
Well, thank you, Marcel, first of all, for inviting me. Happy to be here. And thank you for showing interest in us. And first of all, regarding your question, the secret, well, I would say it's a combination. It's acquisition. Mm-hmm. So we have done a major acquisition some years ago on the Southern Hemisphere, where we really increased our global footprint. Then it's organic growth due to successful products. We have a global setup of R&D. We focus on the end user. What is the benefits of the end user? And also very important, of course, are our dedicated people. And I think it's important to mention our infrastructure on field production. So our access to hectares, so to say, especially nowadays, I believe, a very hot topic due to the fact that ag commodities are high in price, means it's more difficult for us to contract. Mm-hmm. And with that, growing our company, it's also good to mention that we have introduced some global values, also how we work together, because we came with many people with lots of different backgrounds. Mm-hmm. So we introduced a nice set of values. Mm-hmm. One of them is entrepreneurship and innovation. Obviously, I believe very clear for an R&D company, we need to be.
Sure.
Global synergies, very important. For R&D, research and development exchange, but also production, field production, but also production in the factories, but also market exchange, intel exchange is very important as our products travel worldwide. The third value we have is what we call environmental sustainability. Mm-hmm. Of course, everybody's talking about sustainability. That seems to be kind of a buzzword nowadays, but we have to cope with what we call the green agenda, specifically here in Europe, the Green Deal, which is now taken off, and of course by the 1st of January, the Common Agriculture Policy. Mm-hmm. And that has now been decided on the level of Europe, and now it's up to the national member states to do the implementation. Still unsure, but we know where we're going. At least. And then the last one we have introduced is empower people. People obviously are a very important asset to us. So we also would like to give them space to develop. And by this we also had, of course, a need to update our CVI, what we call corporate visual identity. Mm-hmm. And so that's the way how we look. And we have updated that, and that you can see from now on in our presentations, in our social media. And we also updated our logo, which also means it's easier now to work seamlessly online and offline. And that altogether, I believe, is the story behind. And what's important to say, we have also the values we talked about, is that it is not only internal, the way we work together internally, and the direction of the company, but also how we work externally. So with you, our stakeholders, mm-hmm. that could be also the customers, universities, research institutes. Yeah.